Hey, it's Mr. John from the Decatur Public Library, and it's time for Folktale Friday. But as you can see, I am not at the library. I'm at the Decatur Park District's Scovill Zoo, where they have allowed us to come and film our folktale today with a creature from the zoo. I'm holding in my hand here Siri, which is a leopard gecko. And today's folktale is all about a gecko. Now, the gecko in our folktale today comes from Indonesia, and it's called a tokay gecko. And a tokay gecko is a little bigger than a leopard gecko. They grow to about, a foot long. And a gecko is kind of interesting because unlike most other lizards, the tokay gecko can make a lot of noise. They have a call that they call out that sounds something like gecko, gecko, gecko. And in fact, I'll put a link to where you can hear that call for yourself with the video. So today's story is the story of the gecko. Well, once upon a time, in the middle of the night, Elephant was sleeping when he heard a sound outside of his house. Gecko, gecko, gecko. And he poked his head outside, and there was Gecko waking him up. What are you doing, Gecko? Well, the fireflies are blinking on and off all night long and keeping me awake. You're the head of the village. Would you talk to the fireflies? Yes, Gecko, I will talk to the fireflies in the morning. Thank you. Gecko, gecko, gecko. So the next morning, Elephant went and talked to the fireflies. Hey, is it true you fireflies are blinking on and off all night long and keeping poor Gecko awake? And the fireflies said, well, yes, we are. Well, you see, we have to. Don't you see that the cow poops in the middle of the road all over the place? And if we did not blink on and off all night long, why, people would step in the mess. Oh, very well, said Elephant. You're doing well then. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, that night, Elephant is asleep, and once again he hears, Gecko, gecko, gecko. Gecko, what are you doing? Well, the fireflies are still blinking on and off all night long and keeping me awake. You said you would talk to them. Okay, Gecko, here's the story. Cow poops in the middle of the road all over the place, and if the fireflies didn't blink on and off at night, why, people would step in the mess. Well, you're the head of the village. Go talk to Cow. Very well, Gecko. I will do that in the morning. So the next morning, Elephant went to talk to the cow. Hey, Cow, is it true that you poop in the road all over the place? Why, yes, I do. Don't you see it rains hard every afternoon and makes big holes in the road, and I fill them in as best I can. Otherwise, someone would step in them and stumble and hurt themselves. Oh, very well, said Elephant. You're doing good. Keep doing what you're doing. That night, once again, Elephant is fast asleep, and he's awakened by the same cry. Gecko, gecko, gecko. Gecko, what are you doing? Well, the fireflies are still blinking on and off and keeping me awake all night long. Gecko, cow poops in the road to fill the holes. And that is why the fireflies light up all night long so people won't step in the mess, and cow is filling the holes so no one will step in the holes and hurt themselves. Because the holes are made every day when it rains. Well, you're the head of the village. Can't you talk to the rain? Very well, Gecko. I will talk to the rain tomorrow. So the next morning, Elephant went out to talk to the rain. Rain, is it true that you rain on the road and make holes every day? Why, yes, I do, Elephant, because if I didn't, there would be no puddles, and if there were no puddles, then there would be no place for the mosquitoes to live, and if there were no mosquitoes, then Gecko would have nothing to eat. Very well, said Elephant. You're doing well. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, that night, Elephant is asleep once again, and sure enough, he's awakened one more time. Gecko, gecko, gecko. Elephant, the fireflies are still blinking on and off, and keeping me awake. Gecko, here's what's happening. The fireflies blink on and off because the cow poops in the road to fill the holes. And the cow poops in the road to fill the holes so no one will stumble in them. And the rain makes the holes in the road so that there will be puddles for the mosquitoes to live in so that you, Gecko, will have something to eat. Oh, said Gecko. So if the fireflies stop blinking, then the cow will stop pooping in the road and the rain will stop pouring, but then there will be no mosquitoes left for me to eat and I will starve? There are some things, Gecko, you just have to learn to live with. And so Gecko went home, and he went to bed, and he closed his eyes, and he fell to sleep, with the fireflies still blinking, and the cow still pooping, and the rain still raining, and making the mosquitoes for the gecko to eat. And that is the story of the gecko from Indonesia. Thank you, and we'll see you at the next Folktale Friday from the Decatur Public Library.